Many of us have trust issues and it's hard to break down those walls. A sense of humor goes a long way. It's not always an easy environment, but it is rewarding. Our story is about a student who isolates herself from her classmates and almost everyone due to trust issues. She used to have a best friend, but her boyfriend cheated on her with her best friend. Her father, who is a seaman, has promised her to come on her graduation, but he was unable to come and she found out that he has another family. One day, during the teaching, while she was listening, a verse from Psalm 56, verse 3 to 4 speaks to her. It says, "But when I am afraid, I will put my trust in you. I praise God for what He has promised. I trust in God, so why should I be afraid? What can mere mortals do to me?" She felt something strange inside her and thought about the verse. During the break time, while she was sleeping, a voice spoke to her and said, "You are valued, my daughter." She suddenly stand up and walked out the classroom. She went somewhere she could find peace and turned on the music. After a few weeks, she met her childhood friend whom she hasn't seen for a while, who became a Christian. They talked for a while until her friend shares her how she encountered God, and then she was able to relate to her stories that makes her confident in telling her story as well, like her dream about God. Then her friend invited her to church. At the church, the preaching was about forgiveness. The pastor mentioned, "You forgive not because the person deserves forgiveness, but because it can help you to be free from being slave of anger and from being hurt. When you forgive, you are doing a favor for yourself, not for your enemy." He also mentioned a verse from Matthew 18, verse 21 to 22 that says, "Then Peter came to him and asked, 'Lord, how often should I forgive someone who sins against me? 7 times?' 'No, not 7 times,' Jesus replied, 'but 70 times 7. After the service ends, she then went in front when the pastor asked the people if they have something they want to be prayed for. At that very day, she forgives herself and her friend. She became active in the church and in school. She gradually socialized with other students and her groupmates. She became part of the welcoming team in the church, also because now that she has gotten to know God, she got inspired to make someone smile by giving her own smile. During the faith history, she shared in her group her trust issues. That's why she isolated herself from people. Her group embraced her and accepted her, contradict to what she thought. It even made them closer to her. The day after that, she unblocked her best friend in Facebook and she sent her a message. She asked for forgiveness and had forgiven her. She also called her dad and reconciled with him. And now she becomes open to other people and don't isolate herself any longer. And she participated in class as well. We realize that to forgive someone, the very first step to do is to submit and lay everything to God, all the pain and hurt. Then God will do His part. There is no impossible with Him. To God be all the glory.